Hey guys, lularoejenpompilli here. I hope we're doing awesome. I am so excited that you are here in Should I Lula. You've taken the first step in changing your life, really, because that's what I feel like I have done. I'm going to kind of open up my heart a little bit here to you guys. I'm going to be real with you. Not going to sugarcoat anything because I feel like you really should know exactly what it's like to be a Lularoe consultant. I talk about all the time how Lularoe has changed my life and how I feel blessed and how it's an amazing thing that's happened to me and my family. It's also true, but there is work behind this. So first and foremost, kind of like a disclaimer, if you're looking for the get rich quick thing, I really think that you should probably go win the lottery. I don't know, play the mega bucks or something, because this certainly takes work. And I think that you can definitely make some money here, guys, okay? Because I've been in this 6 or 7 weeks now, and the future's looking good, okay? I'm in a place right now where I've seen what I've done, and I know where I'm going. And there's definitely a ton of potential for lularoejenpompilli. And my team all underneath me, so I'm very excited about it. But if you're looking for that get rich thing quick, I would say, yeah, go play the lottery, go win the Mega Millions. That doesn't have, any work attached to it. This definitely takes work. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes dedication, passion, commitment. So you guys had written to me and you asked me a few questions. If you didn't ask questions, I totally understand. You might got a full-time job going on and you're afraid who's seeing and who's looking what you're doing. Trust me, I was there before, okay? I left a full-time, amazing job as a TV advertising consultant for a local TV station. And I left to be with my baby girl. Simple. That's it. I had a great job, like I said. I enjoyed what I did. I made really good money, okay? Was not easy to leave. My husband was scared. I was scared. I was really petrified. The whole time I was on maternity leave, I was racking my brain going, oh my gosh, what do I do? Because I know I want to stay home with my girl. But, leaving a really good paying job that I've worked really hard at for the last 5 years is kind of a tough decision, but an easy decision at the same time because I knew I wanted to be with her and there really was no other option for me in my brain. So I left, I gave my notice, and I didn't know what I was going to do to supplement the income until one day when my neighbor said, hey Jen, you should really check out Lularoe clothing, because I was talking about how I could never fit in my clothing anymore because I still have baby weight and blah, 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 blah. So I looked into it and then I was like, can I sell this stuff? Is this for real? I had sold other direct selling stuff on the side before and only dreamed of owning my own clothing store in my own home, okay? And so once I looked into it a little bit further, I realized that this is something that definitely I wanted to look into. And trust me, I researched up, down, all around. I looked at a ton of YouTube videos. I connected with people that were local, that were already selling. It was brand new to me. And this was only, let's see, I think that was back in May that my neighbor came to me. Yep, because I had just left my full-time job. So that would have been May. And then by June, I had applied for Lularoe and I was in the queue. So it's been a wild ride. It's been amazing. It's been so very positive. My husband at first was really sketched out. So if you're worried about what your husband's gonna say and all that kind of jazz, trust me, my husband is one of the #1 hard guys to convince, okay? He was scared about me leaving my full-time job in the first place, and to convince him about me doing this was, kind of a big task. I had saved some money from my prior job. So yes, we will get into the initial investment in getting to be a Lularoe consultant. So I had saved some money, and I gave it some thought. So there is a 4 to 6 week waiting period right now to become a Lularoe consultant. So once you sign the paperwork, then you're going to wait a little bit, okay? I had to wait 8 weeks, so it looks like Lularoe is getting quicker at the onboarding process. Lularoe was growing rapidly, very rapidly, and they're getting better at what they're doing, and everyone's moving along in the direction that we should be as a growing company. So we're looking at 4 to 6 weeks right now, and I'm sure that's going to end up getting faster and faster and faster as time goes on. So in saying that, I was in the queue, I waited, I got my racks, I got my hangers, I got my lighting equipment, I got my shipping stuff squared away. We can get to that later at another time. I have a whole list for QBs, we call them QBs, what to do while you're in the queue, and to get you all squared away. So when you do onboard, you feel good, you feel sufficient, and you're in the right place. Being in the queue is actually a really good thing because it gives you time to prepare, A, and then B, it makes you really realize what you're getting into. Like, this is a real deal. This is a big decision. Am I making the right decision? Because you haven't paid a dime yet for your inventory while waiting in the queue. You don't pay that initial investment until actually when you onboard, okay? You're gonna get your onboarding call 4 to 6 weeks out of the blue, and you're gonna go, oh my God, this is great. And then at that time, you will be prepared, you know, where that money is gonna be pulled from. It's about $5,000 to $6,000 right now for your initial onboarding package. And package, I mean, there are certain packages that Lularoe puts out at certain times where the QB will be onboarded with that package. And that's the inventory that comes along with that package. So it might be different this month than it was last month and the month to come. So for instance, I got Cassie's, I got Randy's, I got Maxie's, Classic Tees, Irma's, Julia's, Lindsay's, and leggings, okay? Since then, I've added some things to my inventory. So you get your initial package. You can't choose what you get in that package. It's already done for you, which is good because in the very beginning, you kind of don't know what you're doing anyways. So it's a good way to get into things. Lularoe knows. They give you what you need to get started. And then, you know, right after you onboard, then you can start, you know, getting more stuff if you want to right away. So it's totally up to you. Let me start getting into these questions. Startup costs, all up front. So we're going back to that startup cost. The startup cost around, you know, $5,000 to $6,000. I did the add-on where I got free Patrick tees. So you can choose whether to do that add-on or not. I did. So I spent a little bit more, but I got some free stuff. And is it all up front? Yes. So like I said, while you're waiting in the queue, you don't have to pay anything yet. You literally will just click on the link that I sent you or that whoever you want to have as a sponsor, they will send you the link to be on their team. And then you just fill out the quick information. It will ask you your bank account information. That is not for them to charge you or take any money out of your account right then and there when you're filling out the paperwork. That is just so Lularoe has your information so they can pay you when you are onboarded, okay? There's a process it takes to get there, and then when you're onboarded, then you want to have that information all squared away, and then you can start selling, and then the Lularoe can pay you. So that account information is very, very important in that essence. But you don't have to pay a dime until you actually get that call. So it can be on a credit card or right out of the bank account that you set up with, okay? So you either have the money ready to go in your bank account or you use your credit card of your choice. I decided to use my credit card. Like I said, I had some money saved up. I don't like having a ton of bills on my credit card. So I just decided that I would use the credit card and then pay it right off with my savings. Trust me, it was a really, really mind-boggling thing for myself. Like, I worked really hard at my full-time job to make this money and save it to be home with my baby. And now I'm going to go spend it? Like, what? So, yeah, definitely a little scary at the time. Now, I'm only 6 or 7 weeks into this, and I made back my initial investment within 3 weeks. And at 4 weeks, I had grossed $10,500, approximately around there, maybe a little bit more. Yeah. And that's gross, okay? So you're talking about making back the initial investment within 3 weeks, and then a week later, making a gross amount of like $10,500 total. So it's totally, totally doable, guys. I mean, the average time that a Lularoe consultant takes to make that back, their initial investment, is 3 months. So give yourself time. Don't think that you have to make it back within 3 weeks. I'm telling you my personal experience, and it happened in 3 weeks. So, and it did happen with work. It happened with me doing some online, consistent online pop-ups, okay, on my own group page. I did a couple of in-home pop-ups with my neighbors, okay? And I think that's really it. So again, consistent online sales, 1 per week, and then the in-home pop-ups from my neighbors, just people local, and we killed it. We killed it. I make it sound easy by just, saying it was just this, just that. That all took work, okay? It's not like you just snap your fingers and all that's done. It takes preparation. It takes work. It takes planning. It takes consistency. It takes dedication. But yeah, 3 weeks, you can do it too. I know you can. I know you can. I believe in you. And if you decide to come on board with me, I can tell you exactly how I got there. I'm really an open book. So whatever I do, I can tell you, how I did it, and you take it or leave it. If you want to do something else, that's cool too. So that's your startup cost. You can't do like payment installments. They want it all at once. It's out of the way. You are a mobile retailer, so this is not like any other direct selling business. You literally own your own business. So you're purchasing your inventory. You don't make commission in Lularoe. You make profit, okay? You make like 50% back on what you buy wholesale. So, I got a Randy here for $16. I bought wholesale for $16, and now I'm going to sell it for $35. Okay, everything just keeps going like that. So you can see right there the profit potential just by me actually saying that. Okay. Let's see. Do I have a choice in the styles I carry? In the initial package, no, but once you onboard, yes. Okay, so once you onboard and you get that initial package, then right away, after you get that call, you can start to order inventory, and you can order whatever you want. You order your style and you order your size. Again, as you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't know, but with Lularoe, you can't guarantee pattern and what you get for pattern. So you can order style and size. And that's what makes Lularoe so special and unique. Everything that comes to your door as a consultant is like Christmas. When the boxes come at your step, you're like, what's in there? Whoops, what's in there? You get so excited. And so do your customers, obviously. So, number 3, do I have to carry everything? No, you don't have to carry everything, and you don't want to overwhelm yourself at first and have too much. I think having too much too soon is probably way too much too soon. And you don't want to go spending astronomical amounts of money on clothing that you haven't sold yet either. So you want to be very financially smart. I actually just got QuickBooks. I'm learning how to use it so I can really manage my money, manage my inventory, and get a good grasp on the future and how I can build this business to my best of my ability, the best of my ability. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. And off of that too, I kind of want to say, you know, you're going to get a feel for your Facebook group. You're going to get a feel for your customers and what they're looking for. And usually what you're excited about is going to be what they're excited about. If you're excited about something, then your customers are going to be excited about something. So it goes hand in hand. How quickly did I make back my investment? I just talked about that. 3 weeks. 5, do I do mostly online or in-home? I do a balance of both. I personally feel that this business, and Deanne, the owner of the company, will tell you too, that person to person is where it's at. In-home is where it's at, and it's very true. In my experience, seeing somebody shop and feel and love the clothes is amazing. I always say to my customers, this is the best girl time ever. Like, people come to my house, they shop, we laugh, we have fun. I see their face light up. They try on a dress, they feel so good. Like, some women come here and they've never felt good in a piece of clothing before in their life, and they try on the Carly and they're like, this is amazing. And I see their big smile and it's almost like they want to cry. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting chills. Like, you're making people feel so good. There really is a magic behind this business. It's amazing. So again, I do online. I do my pop-ups consistently. Consistency is the key to this business. You don't want to jump all over the place. You want to be consistent with your customers. I always do my pop-ups on Tuesday. It's just, you know, what works good for me and my family. And I've done in-home pop-ups on the weekend, and it seems to really work well with a combination of both. But I do know people who just do online, and I've heard stories of women making astronomical amounts of money just doing online and just doing in-home. So I think you have to take a look at what's best for your life and your business and go with it, okay? Because again, this is your business, not anyone else's. You can do it any way you want, but again, you just really want to stay consistent with that and work hard at it. Is there an amount of in-person or online parties I have to do per month? No. You just want to be smart about what you're doing. So you're always pushing yourself forward and consistently selling. So for me, you know, I do some like online parties too, where I have hostess parties, and I usually do those on Thursdays. So I take a calendar, okay, Lularoe sends you a day planner, and I block everything off, and I schedule everything just like I would do at a full-time regular job. I used to do that all the time in TV sales. You'd have to. I'd have meetings all the time. This is the same thing. You want to schedule everything out. So in saying that, there's not an amount, but you want to book up your month. You want to book up your week. You want to book up your days. You want to look at this like a full-time job, because that's really what it is. It's a business. It's a real business. It's not going to sail on its own. This clothing does pretty much sell itself, but you have to be the driving force behind it. So there, I think I know where you're going with that though, and I think it was Kristen who asked that. You have to purchase 33 items per month through Lularoe, okay, for inventory to stay an active consultant. And you're saying, what? I have to buy 33 pieces of clothing per month? Yeah, but like, it's really not that bad because you're selling way more than that per month anyways. So you're gonna wanna buy it, trust me, and you're gonna have the money, okay, again, because you're managing your money. You say you sold $1,000, then you're gonna take X amount of dollars from that, and you're gonna put it back into your inventory, okay? And you're gonna keep going like that. So you build your inventory consistently, and you're gonna get that 33 pieces per month, no problem. Do I feel it sells good? Do I feel it sells good? Yes. An astounding yes, yes, yes. This stuff is hot. And it might lead me to the question where, is it a fad? You know, I racked my brain with this question so many times. Is it a fad? No. You know, is funky, crazy leggings with cool patterns a fad? I don't know. I mean, they're sure as heck hot right now. And will they be hot like a year from now or 2 years from now? I don't know. But what I do know about Lularoe, okay, and this is another reason why I got in, is because they're amazing at the way they build this company. They're marketing smart, okay? And it's clothing. Like, women just don't stop wearing clothing, do we? We love clothing, like a lot. So a smart company like this keeps making new lines of clothing. Like the Carly just came out. You know, you have the Joy, things that people love, the Sarah sweater, like staple pieces of clothing that are timeless that you can wear, you know, from today on. So do I think it's a fad? No. Maybe like the funky leggings part for like a millisecond in my brain, but down the road, like, will I still want to wear leggings? Yes. I think Lularoe is going to be smart enough to go with the times and make clothing that women love and they still want to wear, because I'm not going to give up wearing clothing anytime soon. Are you? Okay. We put that kibosh through the washer. 8, do I have inventory that does not move? Is there some inventory that I have that is hard to sell? Yes. But you wouldn't believe the pieces of clothing from my initial inventory just 7 weeks ago that is selling now, okay? And I think to myself, this maxi is just never gonna sell. Like, it's just a sad maxi. Okay, it is. It's a sad maxi. Until I'm at a pop-up and Missy comes by and she's all excited about my little sad maxi. And I'm going, oh my God. And she tries it on and it looks amazing on her. And I go, oh, that just proves the point right there. Every piece of clothing from Lularoe really is meant for somebody. So I always say to my customers, if you don't really love it, don't get it. Because trust me, there's somebody out there that really, really wants that piece of clothing and it's perfect for them. Hold on, my baby monitor just shut off. I'll be right back. Got to keep a watch on Miss Clara while she sleeps. So again, there's something for everybody and it eventually moves. You can swap with other consultants. You know, you can do stuff online like that. There's certain groups for swapping. You know, you can swap with people on your team to keep the inventory moving. You know, like me and my downline Erin, we did that once and that was cool. Do I feel like I need to keep on doing it? Not really, because of what I've seen from experience is that this stuff does go. It goes. You just got to find new creative ways of selling it. Okay, maybe it's outfits. We can talk about that later. 9, how many hours per week do I work? Okay, so I work a lot right now. I figured for like the first 3 months, I will work like as much as I possibly can. This is me, okay? I do, first and foremost, have to block out time for me and my family. And I might have 10,000 messages on my iPhone, like Jen asking me questions, da-da-da-da-da. But it's okay, you can get back to it later. You can just let people know I'm, you know, having family time right now, and I'll talk to you, you know, after I put the baby to bed or maybe up in the morning, okay? So definitely ways of working your schedule in your day planner where you can cross off certain hours of the day, like this is Clara and mommy time, okay? This is baby and mommy time. And nothing comes in between that. Like an hour ago, we just went for a walk and I had a lot of messages coming in, but you know what? I got to go live my life. And that's what this is all about, okay? The world will wait for Lularoe you, okay? But I am working a lot right now. I'm not working as much on the weekends. I tend to have more weekend shoppers in home because people are off. So I set aside like a couple hours in the morning where they can come over on a Saturday. I'm pretty much closed on Sundays because me and my family likes to relax on that day. And, you know, I work right now when the baby sleeps. She's sleeping. Here I am with you, okay? And whatever your life has going on, you find a will, you find a way, and you make it work, okay? And this is fun work. This is fun work. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I get to take pictures today. Like, it's so much fun taking pictures and posting them. And again, taking pictures and posting is a lot of time and it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, you can have a lot of fun doing this. It's a freaking blast. It really is. It's a freaking blast. Totally cool. So how many hours? I don't know. I haven't really calculated. I work when the baby's sleeping and when I have time. Okay, so I fit it in and I make it happen. If you're not a mom to a little baby and you got some more time on your hands, then you could probably schedule that a lot better. So, gee, I mean, if I didn't have a baby and I was just like me doing my thing, I would probably like have made a ton more money right now in my life. I don't know, because I would want to be doing it all the time. It's that amazing. It has that much potential. So think about that. Can I quit after 6 months? What's the process? Okay. So I believe you can quit at any time. Don't quote me on that, but I think that you can quit. Of course you can quit, and I think you can sell your clothing back to the company, or you're probably better off, if you want to be faster about it, in selling it to other Lularoe consultants, which they would probably be happy to purchase Lularoe clothing from you for wholesale. Okay, so you wouldn't have a problem in doing that whatsoever. Okay, if I were you, okay, if you were going to spend $6,000 to get into a business, you better be pretty sure that this is going to be something that's right for you, okay, that you're really excited about and that you feel right here and in right here. Because just don't go blowing the money like that on something that you're really not going to put your passion and heart into. You know, I'm throwing it out there. Positive thoughts bring positive results, okay? Failure to me is no option, okay? There's a lot of people out there right now in my life that, I wouldn't say a lot. I should back up on that. There's some people in my life that really haven't supported me that much through this. It's funny. And you might find that too, like really people that are very close to you. Like my mom and stuff and my husband are fantastic. Like they love this, but there's certain people, and you know, maybe becomes a little shocking to you that they're not being that supportive, but you can't do something because of what others want for you. This is all about what you want. This is about your life. Like, I don't know how many times in my life that I had done things in the past for other people. Like, that is not a way to live. Okay? Like, it's just not. I've done a lot of good things in my life where it was all on my terms and I was really successful. But, you know, I took other directions too where I felt like I was doing things more for other people. And that's not the way to live, okay? You have to do this because you really want it. And no matter what, you said you were going to do this and you're going to stick to it. Sure, there's a way out. Heck, you quit or you keep going. And I'm going to keep going. It's so funny because people say to me sometimes like, oh, Jen, like, what are you going to do like someday when, you know, you're not doing this anymore? What do you mean? Like, for real, this is what I'm going to be doing. Because if I don't have to go back to a desk job again in my life and work from home for the rest of my life and be home with my girl and see her off the bus every single day to and from, I'm there. I'm going to do it. So, You know, it's choices that we make in life. And sure, there probably will be days where I might want to quit because for one reason or another, and I don't know yet because I haven't lived that yet, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, mark my words, I'm not going to do it. So, if you're asking yourself that question, I don't know, maybe it's not for you. Maybe you just want to know the answer to it, just in case. I don't know. But positive thoughts bring positive results. And I really think if you think positively about everything, only positive things are going to come your way. One last question here. Can two people sign up as a team or separately and team up? Absolutely, any Lularoe consultant can sign up separately and team up with somebody else and do in-home pop-ups together, and you know, all the power to you. That's fantastic. I know girls that signed up under other sponsors, and we teamed up together, and we're gonna do stuff, you know, together. The more the merrier, okay? So you can do that. Can two people, like me and my friend Betty here, sign up as one Lularoe, Jen, and Betty team? Okay? Yes, you can do that. Is that funny? I lost my train of thought there for a second too. It's kind of funny. But yes, you can do that. And you can become one. I don't know what that's like because I have not done that yet. I hope that one of my downlines ends up being a team like that so I can experience it myself. But it is an opportunity out there if you're looking at financial reasons that you guys split everything. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. So that is the last question I see here. Please feel free to ask me more questions. If I don't have the answer right now, I'm happy to find out more answers for you. My team is Team Shiny Unicorns, okay? The Shiny Unicorns! I'd love to have you on my team. I really would. If you find me at all exciting to be around for some reason, then I would love to be around you. Please connect with me and I can set you up. Again, waiting in the queue is way better than not doing anything at all. Because while you're waiting in the queue, you could literally, you know, one day go, this isn't for me, and then, you know, that's fine. The worst thing would for you to really be, you know, amazing at this and have it be a perfect opportunity for you, and for you to have the brakes on and not to get into the queue and then, you know, finally on board like months and months and months and months from now, because I really see how fast this business can develop for you. So the sooner the better. I mean, heck, we're going into Christmas. Can you imagine how Christmas is gonna be? Okay, it's gonna be awesome. So if you were to sign up your paperwork today, then you can definitely be in like mid-November, okay, by the end of November, and you could be selling for Christmas. Think about how an amazing launch you'd have for Christmas, and you'd be heading into the new year like a whole new person. A whole new person. You'd have a clothing business in your own home. So please reach out to me. Let me know if you have any more questions. I really appreciate you being here and looking to me for some answers for your questions, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah. Much love to you. Take care. Lula lula.